Hi everyone, Sid Typhoon here with Sid's Home Tech. Today we're going to talk about gemstones. I have a good selection here from around the world with certificates and a tester, and I'm going to show you each and every one of these and how we can identify if they're real or not. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, Sid here. We're going to talk about gemstones today. I've got a tester here, and I've got about 24 different stones here from around the world. First one we're going to talk about today is this blue topaz right here. This one is from India, purchased online at an auction site. It has a certificate here from GAIE Lab, Gemstone Report. It's a 201 carat emerald cut, transparent blue, excellent, from Brazil topaz. And as you can see, it's virtually completely flawless and beautiful, and who knows if it's real or not. It actually, if it's real, it's going to be probably man-made because it doesn't have any flaws at all. So I've got my gem tester here. It's warming up now. Once it gets warmed up, I've got a Diamond Selector II here. You can find this online. They're a great tool to use for this. It's got a small probe here, measures thermal conductivity. I'm going to turn this up to about 3 and keep it there the whole time I use it. Just to get an idea of what the range is of this thing, I've got just a regular watch here. And this is just a regular mineral crystal glass watch. So you can see that there's very little reaction to that. You might recall from another video of mine that I put a sapphire crystal in this watch, and if you want to look at the difference, here's sapphire. You can see you get a strong reaction on sapphire. I'll show you guys a thermal conductivity chart that shows the range of gemstones and what this thing is going to be showing you. So again, it's drifting. I have to keep turning it down a little bit as it warms up. And it's sensitive to air. If you blow on it, it will go off. Watch. So it's real sensitive to thermal conductivity. Okay, I'll put that down. So anyway, blue topaz, right here we go, and here we go. Let's test it out. It's glass. It's just glass. Just like the mineral crystal. Topaz should register a little bit more than that. Let's look at another one here. I've got an aquamarine. It's a beautiful little stone, perfectly clear, light blue. I'll show you a close-up of all these stones as well. So this is a aquamarine, lab created, transparent, 11.8 carats oval shape from GGL Laboratories. Okay, and let's have a look at that with the tester. Again, the calibration is ready to go. I'm touching this backside here, this metal part, and the stone itself. It helps to do this. And it's glass. Another one glass. Okay, I've got another yellow topaz. There's a certificate for it. It's GGL Global Gems Laboratory. And this is a 36 carat yellow lab created topaz, supposedly. Here. And you look at that. I'll give you a close up, of course, as well. And this one is perfectly clear, flawless. Nothing going on there. So because it's so perfect, I have my doubts as well, although it does say lab created topaz. Let's have a look at it with the gem tester. And that's registering as glass as well. I'm going to call that glass as well. We have a rutilated quartz. Let's talk about this one right here next. Rutilated quartz. We have a certificate for that. Why it's not showing up? Oh yeah, it does right here. Really small picture of it. Here it is. Here's the stone. I'll give you a close-up. And it says Endra Gemological Lab, and it says it's quartz, natural rutilated quartz, and it's blue. But if you look more carefully, you can see it's actually two pieces. It's glued together, and there's something in between two pieces of clear material, something in there, very artistically done, but not natural, probably not quartz even. Turn this down just a little more again, and here we go. Just glass. It's glass with some stuff inside of there. It's pretty sloppily glued together. Next we have watermelon tourmaline. This one is a beautiful stone, really fabulous looking. And again, it doesn't take an eye loop to see it has a seam in there where it's two pieces of material glued together. What they've done is taken something colorful and put two pieces of material on top of that, glued it together. They did a really good job on this one. You can hardly see that seam. And we'll test it with the tester. And here we go. It's glass. Just glass with something in there. Again. Moving on. How about an opal? Here's a beautiful black fire opal. And there's a certificate for it right here from Diamond Jewelry Gemstones, CC Gemstone Laboratory. It says it's a natural doublet opal, fire 11 carats. So a doublet means that it's two things. And what they've done is taken a small, thin slice of opal and then put a resin, clear resin on top of it. And you might be able to see by that it's actually mostly clear resin. And that's okay, they're being honest about it. It's beautiful and that's the way they do it. The only danger here is that this is just basically plastic, so it can get scratched real easily. And I think I have one already on there. So anyway, it's a beautiful opal, could be set and would make a beautiful ring. It's real. Next we have a peridot. This is a kind of a volcanic glass type substance. It forms alongside olivine in lava. It actually comes from places like Hawaii even. And so we'll test that. It looks perfectly clear, really light green. The certificate says it's natural, but it's heated. It says it's heated. And that would make sense. It probably was really clear when they first got it. And heating it makes the color come out better. Let's do a quick test on that. Again, turn this down a little bit. It's starting to drift. Yeah, look at the reaction there, like I would expect. Anyway, that might be real peridot. Does have some flaws in there if you look carefully under the loop. Anyway, moving right along here, we've got citrine. This is actually a type of quartz, and here's the certificate for that. It's from HR Testing Gems Lab, 17.6 carats, round yellow quartz, natural citrine. And this guy is feels real smooth, nice facets, no wear at all. And we'll put it on the tester and see if it does register as quartz. I don't expect a big reaction because it's quartz. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's what I expect from quartz. So that's real. Next we have a pearl. This is a black pearl. It's a beautiful kind of peacock black pearl. Got a certificate from that. It's a natural pearl from Tahiti. Tahitian it says. Tahitian. Grayish black. 7 carats. And the way to tell if a pearl is real or not is to just feel it. It feels real smooth and beautiful. But if you touch it to your tooth and rub it on your tooth, oh, it's rough. And so you can tell it's a pearl. It's real. Next we have a purple amethyst. This is from GGIJ, Gems Gemological Institute of Jaipur. Purple amethyst. It is 12.3 carats. Amethyst used to be pretty valuable, and this would be a super expensive stone, but nowadays the market's been flooded by huge deposits they found of natural amethyst, and so now you can buy it for a reasonable price. It's a beautiful purple stone. I would expect this to read like quartz, so pretty much like the citrine there. And we'll give it a test here on the tester. Yeah. So that's quartz or amethyst. That's real as well. And it could be lab created. It's probably natural though. You can get really pure natural specimens of that. Okay. Next we have a sapphire. This is a blue sapphire. It's beautiful, super clear. Doesn't have any flaws that I can see in there. I have a certificate for it, I believe. Here it is. It's from HR Testing Gems Lab. It is a 11.8 carats emerald cut sapphire, and the species is corundum for sapphire, which is not quartz. It's super hard, super conductive stone. And it's a beautiful one right here. Let's see what we got. Let's put it on the tester and see if it tests sapphire. Yes, that is sapphire for sure. And with that color, that is just a perfect sapphire. Probably lab created. And it does, let's see here. It does say natural sapphire. I doubt it. What else do we have here? How about this beautiful stone right here? This is got amazing fire, clarity. It's a beautiful stone. I bought this from China, and it was supposedly a natural clear sapphire, and very believable. I thought for sure it's going to be real, but when I put it on the tester, if you look at it with the tester, it's glass. So it's probably like a mineral crystal, lead crystal glass, because it has a really high refractive index and super fiery. It's a beautiful stone. I might set it later in some jewelry, but it's not sapphire, unfortunately. I don't have a certificate for that one. Next, we'll talk about emeralds. I have a couple of emeralds here. First, just look at this one, the small one here. It's full. If you look at it with the loupe, it is full of bubbles. And it looks like air bubbles, which is a really bad sign. Right there, just suspicious. The color is pretty nice, just even green, and looks kind of like green glass, suspiciously like the bottom of a beer bottle. Okay, let's look at this. I think Heineken bottle. Okay, here we go. It is glass, unfortunately. And I have a certificate for that from Gemological Institute of Laboratory. Good English there. You can tell that's authentic and not. And 11.25 carats, beryl enhanced natural emerald, not. It's natural man-made glass. Okay, how about another emerald? This one is certainly got a lot going on there. And you can see by the close-up that it's full of cracks and inclusions and might be dyed even. Anyway, let's see what we got here. It says on the certificate, Gemological Institute of Laboratory, same place as the other one. That's suspicious. Emerald green enhanced, it says, so it's probably dyed. I think it has like darker lines inside there indicating the dye is soaked in there into the cracks. And there's a way to tell. If you take this and put some acetone, put it in a little container with acetone, the acetone will get in there and melt out some of that dye, and it'll turn the container like green, so you can tell. Not a big problem. Emeralds are a lot of times treated or dyed or oiled or something like that to make them pretty. They're pretty valuable even like that. This is probably a real natural one because it just has that right look to it, just the right amount of fractures in it and stuff. Let's test it out at the tester. Okay, here we go. Okay, see that? We have a yellow light. This is a real emerald, I believe. I believe it's a real emerald. Pretty valuable. Here we go. We have a alexandrite over here. I've actually got only one card, but I've got 3 examples of alexandrite here. Here's the card from Gemstone Laboratories. It's a 21.8 carat alexandrite, and in certain light it turns red, and in other light it turns green. It's pretty solid, pretty saturated color. I'm not sure what you're going to pick up there, but it's in between right now, natural and artificial light right there. Anyways, alexandrite is from Brazil, supposedly. It's medium thermal conductivity. And let's just see what it is on the tester. It's flawless, which is suspicious. Yeah, so it's glass. Here's another one, alexandrite. And it's glass. And I have one more example of alexandrite set in a ring here, a silver ring from Turkey. And that is glass as well. So 3 examples of color changing glass that looks like alexandrite a little bit, and they're calling it alexandrite. And I believe it's even called natural alexandrite. Yep, natural alexandrite, but it's not. So buyer beware. Here we have tanzanite. This one is from Tanzania in Africa, supposedly, and it has a different colors from different angles. In some angles it's blue and some a little bit purple, which is exactly what it should look like. Tanzanite's a pretty valuable substance, and none of my stones here are very valuable, so I doubt this is real just based on that. It's flawless also. We'll try it out on the tester. And it's testing as glass, really low conductivity. I doubt it's real. I have a certificate for that right here from GGL, Global Gems Laboratory, biaxial optics, and it says it's heated, and it says it's zoisite, but it also says it's natural tanzanite, and I think it's glass. Next we have the ruby row here. We'll start with this guy right here on the end. It actually says it's a sapphire, and rubies are sapphires, just of the right color. Let's see if I can find that. There we go. So it says it's a Padparasha sapphire. It's right here. And it's nice, kind of pinkish purple. It looks like a sapphire. It doesn't feel cold though, like you would imagine a real sapphire would be. In fact, if I compare it with the real sapphire I had earlier, it definitely feels cold on your wrist, which is interesting. This one does not feel cold on the wrist. So let's test it out. It feels like glass to me, and we'll test it right here. And it is glass. Beautiful purple pink glass. Next on the ruby row, we have a beautiful ruby here. It's just perfectly colored, a little bit pink. It's a got perfect facets, not one bit of wear showing on it. It feels cold to the touch and no flaws. And it's a sapphire. In other words, it's a ruby. With that color, that's a ruby. So that's a probably a synthetic man-made ruby, but it's a real ruby. It's a beauty. I have a certificate for that here. It's from Burma, supposedly, and it's 14.3 carats. There it is. Another ruby. This one's sort of orange, which, I don't know, a little bit odd. It's perfectly clean, no wear on the facets. It feels cold. So probably real, or at least synthetic, but real. Let's have a look at it. Yeah. Oh, big time. Sapphire. That really registers high. This is definitely sapphire, and the color makes it ruby. This has a certificate from, let's see here. Not sure where that certificate went. Oh well, anyway, no certificate, but still another ruby. Moving along, we have another one here. It's another beautiful ruby, dark pink if anything, and clear, no flaws, no wear on the facets, and it feels cold. You can feel the coldness of it. Let's give it a test. And another one that tests good. That's definitely a ruby. So we've got 3 real rubies right here. Try this one now. This one is a little bit less thick, the way they've cut it down. And the color is really nice, saturated dark red. I'm seeing a little bit of wear on the facets, and it's not cold. Interesting. These signs all point to this thing being not a ruby. And if we test it, it's just glass. When you buy this, it's impossible to tell, basically. Sometimes, you buy it, you think it's good. You buy this one, it's good. You buy this one the next day and it's not good. So buyer beware is really, you have to just get a reputation with the buyer that you like, or with the seller you like, I mean, and then you can go from there. The last one of the colored stones I have here is a garnet, and it is got definitely wear on the facets. It is very pure, no flaws, and it feels warm, not cold. Yeah, it's not cold. So based on that, I'm guessing glass. And again, it's just glass, it's not garnet. Now we're done with the color. Oh, it has a certificate here from GGI. It's supposedly transparent, round, red, 7-carat garnet. But darn it, it's glass. Next we have the clear stones. These are all supposedly diamonds. So since you have a loose diamond in your hand, you can tell right away if it's real or not with one quick test. And that is to take it, put it upside down on a black surface. And if it's a diamond, you won't be able to see through it. But look, it's black. That right there tells you it's not a diamond. This was bought as a diamond, auction style. It was from, let's see, here we go. GIE Laboratories, Delhi, Mumbai, Hong Kong. GIE Labs. It says it's a lab-created pearl paracut white lab-created diamond, right? So let's just see if it's a diamond. This tester, when it comes across a diamond, you will know it. It also goes off pretty strongly on moissanite. You really can't tell if it's moissanite or diamond, but if it's one of those two, this is going to show it. Here we go. Oh. So that's not a diamond. May not be sapphire even. It might be eolite or spinel is my guess. It's a beautiful stone, clear, not much fire or refraction going on in there. It's not a diamond though. Yeah. Put that one aside here. Yeah. Next one is same thing, and accidentally bought from the same people before I realized what they were selling. This one is another one where if you put it down on a black surface and you can look right through it, if you can see that, it's black. So because you can see right through it, you know it's not a diamond right away. And if we test it, tester, again, it's spinel or eolite, something else, but not a diamond, not even a sapphire. I do have another certificate for that. It's the same people. Here it is. There's the other bogus certificate. Close up with that. You ever see these guys? Don't believe them. Here I have another diamond. It's pretty interesting. Supposedly lab created, I'm sorry, natural. And again, if you put a diamond down on its face, and if it's real, you cannot see through it. And if you look at that, it's definitely not see-through. Looks white. This one, as you'll see by the close-up, has a lot of stuff going on in there. It's fully rutilated, it's got clouds in there and spikes and all kinds of neat stuff. It's a beautiful stone. I really like it, and I'm really happy with it. And I have a certificate for it. Yeah, here it is. It doesn't really have a good photo or anything. It's GDL, Gemstone and Diamond Identification Laboratory. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I do not have a certificate for this. I didn't get a certificate, which is really strange because if you test it with the tester, first of all, you can see all the fire in there and all the imperfections and stuff. But when you hit it with the Diamond Selector II, it's no doubt it's a real diamond. It's beautiful. Here's another one. I've got 3 of these right here. Two are from the same people and one from another person. But they're all similar, 1.2 carats or so. They're beautiful stones. And there's no flaws. I've checked these out. There's like nothing going on in there that I could see. And they have beautiful fire. And let's just test one out here. Yep, diamond, 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 all diamonds. And last but not least, I have 3 more small diamonds. And usually when you get these little guys like this, you think, oh yeah, that's real diamond for sure. It's so beautiful and everything. It's so small. And a lot of times they're not real. They'll be like cubic zirconia or something else. This tool comes with this little tray here, which works good for these tiny guys. Put it there and try the tester. Diamond. So 3 little diamonds there. When you first get your stones, you'll definitely want to look at them, feel them, look into them with a loop. Maybe a 10x loop like this would be great. It helps to have little tweezers for the smaller stones. And again, the tool here that I'm using, the Diamond Selector II, is just a wonderful tool for measuring thermal conductivity and giving you an idea if it's fake or possibly real at least. And I have had a lot of fun with my gemstones, and I hope you guys enjoy your collection as well. In closing, I just want to share this chart I made of thermal conductivities of gemstones. I'll put it right here, and then you can enjoy that on the way out. Have a great day.